It's July 4th, 2021. I'm Todd Dunn, and today I'm taking a look at the restaurants that you can get something to eat at in Bass Harbor and Bernard, Maine, which are the two villages on the east and west sides of Bass Harbor, respectively. And Bass Harbor is about 3 miles past Southwest Harbor, and there are a few restaurants over here that make the trip worthwhile. So let's take a look at them. Well, right now I'm in Bernard on the east side of Bass Harbor. The red brick building over there is the old Underwood Cannery, now condos. And this is Thurston's Lobster Pound. It is the only restaurant in Bernard. And not surprisingly, they serve lobsters. They buy them direct from lobster fishermen who come in and offload them there at their dock and cook them up and put them on your plate. Now, today, on Sunday, the 4th of July, they're not open. They're open Tuesday through Saturday from 12 to 9, according to their sign right there. And so this is your only option in Bernard, but Thurston's is very well thought of and has a great reputation. But you're only going to get lobster and crab and other seafood, along with usually corn on the cob and a slice of blueberry pie. Okay, let's take a look at the other restaurants over here around Bass Harbor. Okay, I am just coming back to Route 102 after pulling out of the main part of Bernard, and I'm going to take a right here and head over to Bass Harbor. And the boundary is right here at the head of the harbor, which is coming up right there. Doesn't look like much of a harbor at this time of day. Tide is mostly out, so it's just mud, but we are going to move into Bass Harbor right here. And as soon as you get into Bass Harbor, you're going to pass the first place you can get something to eat here in Bass Harbor. And that is this little barn right here, which sells, according to some of my friends, absolutely wonderful pizza. Now, I don't know their hours, and you have to know they're there or you will miss them. And we're going to continue over here and have a look at a brand new restaurant that I believe just opened. Okay, we're just passing the Tremont School, and we're going to go across a little bridge which is over the outlet for the Bass Harbor Salt Marsh. And I'll just point the camera over there. There is the main part of the salt marsh. And just past the bridge is a brand new lobster restaurant. At least that's what I take from all the signs. It doesn't appear to be open yet, but I'm just going to pull in and have a look at what it says. Okay, this is Archie's Lobster. It's in this old lumber yard. It says it's open Thursday through Monday, 12 to 7, with oceanside seating. Well, it would have oceanside seating at high tide. And there it is. It's just a food truck or food trailer that's parked over there, where you can walk over and most likely get yourself a lobster roll and maybe a steamed lobster. And this is brand new. It just opened. Now, after we pull out of Archie's Lobster, we're just going to continue on Route 102 towards Southwest Harbor until we get up here to the gas station. Now, this gas station, in addition to selling gas, also does some takeout food. And what I'm going to do is just go past the gas station and turn right. It's called Hanson's Outpost. You can see the sign there. And they do take out food, sandwiches, hamburgers, chicken, that sort of thing. Let's see if I can get my wipers working. And right here is the Seaside Dairy Bar and Lobster Pound. Now this is also brand new. They were still setting it up last week, and I think it just opened. And if you're coming from Southwest Harbor, when you get to the gas station, if you turn left, to go to Bass Harbor, you will go right past this little restaurant. And I know nothing about it other than it's here and it literally just opened. Now, as we pull out of the last restaurant there, Seaside Dairy Bar and Lobster Pound, we're going to continue into Bass Harbor proper, where there are 2 additional restaurants. And I'll pick it up when we get a little closer. Now, as you drive into Bass Harbor, if you follow the signs to the ferry dock, you're going to go right past both of the other restaurants. And you can turn on Shore Road, or you can go up another block and turn just past the post office, and that'll take you over to both the ferry dock and the 2 other restaurants here in Bass Harbor. And I'll show you the entire drive here on Shore Road as we head over to the first restaurant, which is the Seafood Catch. Now, the Seafood Catch has been here, and I believe operated by the same people, for at least 25 years, because I remember having lunch there 25 years ago when I was in the process of buying my sailboat. And here we are at the Seafood Catch. I'm just going to pull in and hop out for a second and show you the restaurant. Okay, here's the Seafood Catch restaurant. It doesn't look like much, but you can go in and they serve lunch and dinner, and you can have a nice view out over Bass Harbor from inside or from their outside seating, which we'll take a look at. Now, today you might not want to sit outside since it's kind of windy and rainy and still only about 57 degrees, but they do have nice outside seating here, and it has a great view of Bass Harbor and the lobster boats. And if you see the yellow awnings over on the other side, that is Thurston's Lobster Pound, where we started this little journey. Okay, 1 restaurant to go. Okay, as we pull out of the Seafood Catch and continue toward the Swans Island Frenchboro Ferry, we're gonna drive down just past the ferry dock to the last restaurant in Bass Harbor, which is Mainely Delights. And I'll tell you about it when we get there. And as you come out here, you've got a nice view across Blue Hill Bay towards Swans Island. Now, you'd normally be able to see Swans Island, but the weather today is less than ideal since it's fog out there. Okay, let's pull in here and take a look at Mainely Delights. This is Mainely Delights. It is a little seafood restaurant. They have some outdoor seating, which has a great view out over Bass Harbor. Maybe not so nice today. Yeah, one limitation they have is there is not a lot of parking there. There's about 4 or 5 spaces. And I don't know what their hours are. They do have a sign that says open, so I don't think you'd have any trouble getting served today. They don't look super busy. Sorry about the rain on the camera lens. Anyway, that is an overview of the restaurants here in Bass Harbor and Bernard. And that includes 2 brand new restaurants that have just opened this season that I know nothing about. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed finding out where to grab a quick meal here in Bass Harbor and Bernard, around the harbor, Bass Harbor, which is located about 3 miles west of the town of Southwest Harbor. Thanks for watching.